Good morning, Wildcats, and thank you for joining us for the Wildcat News Show. I'm Ty reporting to you from our Wildcat News studio. Today is Thursday, November 9th, 2023. Today we will have our performance to honor the veterans in our community. Here is a short video telling all about Veterans Day.
November 11th is Veterans Day. Americans honor veterans, people who have served or currently serve in the U.S. military. What makes November 11th special? On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, the battles of World War I ended. The Allied countries and Germany called a truce, also known as an armistice, and November 11th became known as Armistice Day. The following year, President Woodrow Wilson asked Americans to mark the anniversary of Armistice Day with a moment of silence in gratitude to the soldiers who had fought for peace. Americans did that and more. They held parades and other gatherings all across the country to publicly thank the World War I veterans. In 1954, Congress changed the holiday's name from Armistice Day to Veterans Day to recognize all soldiers who serve in war or peace. Today, there are more than 23 million veterans in the United States.
Good morning, this is Zaylee. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please pause for a moment of silence. Good morning, this is Eloise with the weather. It would be about 82 degrees today. Enjoy the weather today and all weekend. It will be beautiful. For lunch today, we will be having chicken fingers, mashed potatoes, gravy, steamed broccoli, and cheese sauce, baked roll, fruit juice, and your choice of milk. Enjoy your lunch. Good morning, this is Isaac here, book number 16 in the tournament of books. This is the last new book to listen to after this week. We will just be voting on the books we have already read until we get to the final book. Enjoy the book.
Night Owl by Christopher Denise. Since the day he hatched, Owl had one wish: to be a knight. Every morning, before he drifted off to sleep, he imagined himself as a real knight. He would be brave. He would be clever. He would make many friends. It was just a dream, until one day, knights began disappearing from the castle. So, Owl applied to night school, and to everyone's surprise, he was accepted. Owl was an excellent student, but he had a tough time with the sword. Even the smallest shield was a problem, and he had a habit of nodding off during the day. Night school was hard, but Owl worked and worked. He graduated with honors, as all knights do. Owl was assigned to the night watch. He was very good at his job. The other knights usually fell asleep during the long night watch, but Owl didn't mind. All alone on the castle wall, he finally felt like a real knight. Until late one evening, it was very dark and very, very quiet when Owl heard a strange sound. Whoosh! It sounded like a huge bird flapping its wings. Whoo! Owl called. He heard the sound again. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Hoo, hoo, he called. Whoosh, hoo, 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 Owl called. Who? Me? Said a deep voice. Who, you? Asked Owl. I'm a hungry dragon, said the dragon. Owl was very afraid. But because he was now a real knight, and knights are brave, he puffed out his feathers and said, I am Owl, and I am a knight of the Night Watch. You don't look like a knight, said the dragon. You look like a midnight snack. Owl's feathers trembled. But because he was a real knight, and knights are clever, he said, You don't want me. I am too small, hardly even a mouthful. A mouthful is enough, snarled the dragon. I am all feathers and fluff, said Owl. A great dragon like you needs something tastier and more filling. How about a pizza instead? It turned out that the dragon loved pizzas. They talked about how each of them had hatched from eggs, how much they liked the night, and how flying was hard to explain to someone who had never done it before. They really had a lot in common. The following week, not a single night disappeared, or the week after that. And every night, Owl patrolled the walls. It was very dark and very, very quiet. But Owl didn't mind because he was brave, he was clever, and he had many friends.
Make it a great day, Wildcats. Remember the Wildcat way. Positive attitude, act respectfully, work responsibly, and stay safe.